Hey guys, it's Rachel, and today we are making these s'mores cream puffs. These would be a great treat for Father's Day, which is coming up really soon, and they're also a good last minute treat if you kind of forgot, because they're really easy to make and they have a lot of ingredients that you probably already have in your pantry. So let's get started. First off, into a pot you're going to need a cup of water. Go ahead and throw in a stick of butter. And then you're going to bring this to a rolling boil, basically a really fast boil with lots and lots of bubbles. Now you're going to add in a cup of flour. You don't have to add it as carefully as I was adding it here, but my pot was really small and this liquid was really hot, so I didn't want it to splash on me. So just mix that in until it forms kind of like a ball. And just because my pot was so small, I'm just going to transfer this to a larger bowl, but you don't have to do this. Somehow I didn't hit record when I added in the first egg, but just pretend I added an egg in, and I'm just going to stir that in. We're going to add 4 eggs total, cracking them in one at a time and then stirring after each addition. At first it'll seem like your batter isn't going to come together, but keep stirring and kind of vigorously, and I promise it will. But I am going to warn you, this definitely turns into kind of like an arm workout because the dough gets super thick and elastic. So now you're just going to transfer this into a piping bag, or a ziploc bag works too. Then you want to pipe out some cream puffs a little bit smaller than a golf ball onto a parchment paper lined baking sheet. Once you finish that, go ahead and dip your finger into some water and just smooth down the tips of your cream puffs. Then you're going to bake these off at 425 for 20 to 25 minutes. And the key to really nice puffy cream puffs that stay puffy is to make sure you don't underbake them. You want them nice and golden brown. Now I'm just taking a serrated knife and I'm going to go ahead and cut all of my cream puffs in half. Now today I have to admit I am making some cheater pastry cream just because it's way easier and it tastes really good in my opinion. It's just 2 packages of pudding mix along with a cup of milk, and then 2 cups or a pint of heavy whipping cream. Then you're just going to whisk all of that together. And it's really cool because you can really feel it thickening as you're stirring it, and it'll eventually get super nice and thick like this. Now we're just going to transfer this to a piping bag, and we are ready to fill our cream puffs. This is pretty self-explanatory. You're just going to fill them up nice and plump. Now we're going to make a super simple chocolate glaze. It's just a half stick of butter that I've melted down in the microwave, and then I'm going to add in a half cup of chocolate chips, along with about 2 teaspoons of light corn syrup. As usual, we're using the light kind, not the high fructose, so don't worry. Well, too much I guess, it is still corn syrup, but you can treat yourself every once in a while. It's kind of like a chocolate ganache except using butter instead of the heavy whipping cream. I find this makes the glaze much thinner and then easier to dip. Alright, now we're ready to put it all together. You're just going to dip your cream puffs into the chocolate glaze. Then sprinkle on some crushed graham cracker crumbs. Afterwards, pop on about 3 or more marshmallows. And then my favorite part, the torching. This is totally optional if you don't have a blowtorch or you're not comfortable using one, but I definitely recommend it because it really gives them that s'mores feel, and it's fun too. And that's it. I love how cream puffs kind of like look and sound like a fancy dessert, but they're actually really easy to make. I mean, you saw it's like, what is it, 4 or 5 ingredients for the choux pastry, and I have to say my dad tried one of these earlier and he really liked it. He even said the filling was really good, and I was like, oh, thanks, it's like homemade. But yeah, that just shows you, I'm sure your dad is going to love these if you make them for him. Make sure you let me know in the comments below what you guys would like to see next week, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye guys. Thank you so much for watching. Click below for more videos and don't forget to subscribe for more cute recipes. Talk to you soon.